Namaste everyone. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrudakalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Namaste everyone. Welcome to my channel. Dr. Mahesh speaking. Today we are going to continue with the Charaka Samhita Patana. That is sixth session to we are moving in. And if you are new, if you are not watched previous sessions, you can watch the videos in my channel. Dr. Mahesh speaking. They are available. And if you are new to my channel and if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe and also click the bell icon so that you can get the notification of new videos whenever I upload. And as per the request, few requested that we should have videos on every day or classes on every day. So every day coming live we may not be feasible, and as through YouTube it's not, communication is also not going to be that effective. So I have planned to have every day. I have planned to upload videos every day. Every day now will be from tomorrow, from today onwards we'll be having everyday Charaka Samhita Patana. So I'll be uploading one video a day at 6 a.m. in the morning, because many requested to have class in the morning hours, so that will be good. So friends, get ready and we'll start everyday Charaka Samhita Patana. 6 a.m. you'll be getting a new class every day. So you can share the please share this information to all who you feel are in need of this or to whom this is going to help. So without much delay, we will start the sixth session. In previous sessions, we discussed about Karana Dravya, Guna, Karma and all. So now continuation of that. Now it is continuation of that Karana Dravya and all are explained. Now Hetu is explained. Etiology is explained by Acharya Charaka. So it starts. Kala buddhindriya arthanam yogo mitya na cha ati cha dayashrayanam vyadinam trivido hetu sangraha. So what it is? Kala buddhindriya arthanam yogo mitya na cha ati cha dayashrayanam vyadinam trivido hetu sangraha. So kala buddhi indriya arthanam, that is yoga, mitya yoga, na yoga, ati yoga of Kala, Buddhi and Indriya arthas. So Mithya yoga of Kala, Na yoga of Kala or Ayoga of Kala, Ati yoga of Kala. Buddhi, same Mithya yoga, Ayoga, Ati yoga. Indriya arthas, same Mithya yoga, Ayoga, Ati yoga. So what these are? These three are responsible for Dvayashrayanam Vyadinam Hetuhu. Dvayashraya means Sharirika and Mansika Roga. Sharira Roga and Mansika Roga. So for these both Mana Sharira Rogas, these three are the etiologies. They are said to be Dvayashrayanam Vyadinam Trivido Hetu Sangraha. So in this quotation what Acharya is telling? Hetu Sangraha. Hetu Sangraha means it is broadly considered. Individually when we consider like Rukshahara, Katurasa, Madhurrasa, Divasopna, Avyayama or Vyayama, or Martha Sevana, Atapa Sevana. When we consider all those things independently, all those things will finally fall in one of these. Either in Mithya Yoga, Ati Yoga, Hina Yoga of Kala, Buddhi or Indriyarthas. They will be coming under these categories, in these three categories only. So that is why these three are considered as, broadly considered as the etiologies for the diseases caused both in body and mind. Let us see what Chakrapani says. Samprati samanyena karanam muktam tad ayurveda upyukta dwarena vaktavyam. Samprati, now in this Acharya Charaka has explained general etiology. Karana means hetu. In general, Acharya is explaining the etiology of diseases of both Sharira and Mana. Tada ayurveda upyukta dwarena. As this hetu, knowledge of this is used in the administration of Ayurveda or in the application of Ayurveda. So that is explained here. Tatra Vyadikaranam eva tavadagre avidiyate. In that also, first I will be explaining the etiology of the diseases. Etiology of the disease. If you remember, Tri Sutra Ayurveda, Hetu Linga Ushada Jnanam, Swastha Atura Parayanam. There it is said, Hetu of Swastha and Hetu of Atura is said. So in that also, that is why he is specifically telling, Tatra Vyadikaranam eva tavadagre avidiyate. In that also, first Vyadikarana is explained, not the karanas of being well or well-being, health, swastha. How it is explained? Kala ityadina sutra kramanurodhat. It starts, the hetu explanation starts with Kala ityadi. Why it is explained like this? Sutra kramanurodhat. Sutra means three sutra. Sutranam hi hetu lingaushada jnanam. So as it is said, hetu lingaushada jnana. So first hetu is given importance and that is explained here. So further, Kalaha Shitoshna Varsha Lakshanaha. Kala means Shita Kala, Ushna Kala and Varsha. That is Hemanta Shishira can be considered Shita, Vasanta Grishma can be considered Ushna Kala, and Sharad, Varsha and Sharad is considered as Varsha. So like that, three, winter, summer and rainy season, how we presently make, like that Kala is to be considered. Buddhi is Pradnya. Pradnya of intellectual thinking, of an thinking ability of an individual. That is why Pradnya Parada is explained in this context. Next is Indriyarthas. Indriyarthaha Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasagandha Stat Sahacharitani Dravya Guna Karmani Indriyadvara Upayojyamanani cha. So, what is Indriyartha means? Indriyartha means Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasagandhas of the drugs or dravyas which are associated with them, which are used or to which the Indriyas are exposed in their dravya, guna, karma, all those to be considered. They are going to act in our body. Tesham, among these, means in these, kaladinam, in these kaladi, kala, buddhi, indriya, yoga, sambandha. So we have to relate the yoga with all the three. That is kala, mithya yoga, na yoga, ati yoga, buddhi, mithya yoga, na yoga, ati yoga, indriyartha, mithya yoga, na yoga, ati yoga. Like that we have to understand. See, further explains. Tasya Visheshana Trayam. In these three also, specifically three are there. That is Kala, Buddhi, Indriyarthas. In that, particularly three are there. Which are those? Mithya, Na, Cha, Ati, Cha, Iti. That is Mithya Yoga, Na Yoga and Ati Yoga, Iti. Tena Kaladinam Mithya Yoga, Na Cha Yoga, Ayoga Ityartha, Ati Cha Yoga, Ati Yoga Ityartha. It's very clear, isn't it? Further, next line what it is said, Dvayashrayanam Vadinam. Dvayashrayanam iti mana sharira ashrayanam. The diseases that are occurring in the mind and the body. Yetacha mana sharira adhisthanatvam pratak militam cha bodhavyam. So by this, what is to be understand? What we should understand? We should understand that mana, sharira and mana sharira. Together, these three can be considered different adhisthanas of diseases. Like we can see, the psychiatric or pure psychic disorders, somatic disorders and psychosomatic disorders. So like that, Sharira Rogas, Manasika Rogas and Sharira Manorogas. Trivida iti, Trivida Hetu Sangraha. So Trivida iti, Ayoga, Atiyoga, Mithya Yoga Rupaha. Hetu Sangraha, Hetu Sankshepataha. Hetu Sankshepa means, I told broadly, it includes all specific etiologies. Further, Chakrapani explains particularly all why Kala first, Buddhi, like that. He explains. Kala grahanam tu ihadau. Kala grahanam tu ihadau kritam kalasya dushpariharatvat. Why in these three Kala is considered first? Because kalasya dushpariharatvat. Parihara means avoid, cure or something like that. Overcome, mend it or repair it or repair usko. Change karna, alter karna, not possible. It's not possible, right? So that is why dushpariharatvat. We cannot overcome Kala. We cannot mend Kala. So that is why Kala is explained first. After that, what is said? Buddhi. Tadanu buddhi ruchyate. Buddhi aparadasya eva indriyartha atiyogadi hetutvat. Because indriyartha, mithya yoga and all also dependent on the buddhi of an individual. Okay, buddhi of that person. Like for example, hearing to loud sound, it is in the control of that person. He can decide to whether to hear or not. So it is in his or her buddhi. So that is going to determine even indriyartha, atiyoga, ayoga and all. So that is why after Kala, buddhi is explained. Then what is said? Then indriyarthas are explained. Vakshatihi pradnyaparadadi ati pradnyaparadadyahitan arthan pancha nishevet. So what he says, because of Pradnyaparada, ahitan arthan pancha nishevate. Pancha means that panchendriyas, a person exposes or indriyartha sannikarsa takes place. Nishevate means exposing. Actually nishevana means eating, but here indriyartha means exposing. The person gets exposed to indriyarthas because of Pradnyaparada, Ahita, Atiyoga, Mityayoga, all those things take place. So that is why Buddhi is explained before Indriyarthas. एवं च यदपि असात्मेन्द्रियार्थ संयोगः प्रज्ञापराधे प्रविशति तथापि प्रत्यासन्नकारणत्वात् असात्मेन्द्रियार्थ संयोगेनैव अयं पृथक् तन्त्रे सूच्यते प्रज्ञापराधस्तु असात्मेन्द्रियार्थ संयोग व्यतिरिक्त कायवाक्मन क्रियापराधे वर्तते. So what he said, because of buddhi indriyartha sanyoga mithya yoga, all those things are happening. Then why there was need of explaining separately prajna aparadha and indriyartha sanyoga? Buddhi is prajna aparadha of that can be hina yoga, mithya yoga, ati yoga. So what was the purpose of explaining indriyartha sanyoga separately? एवं च यद्यपि असात्मेन्द्रियार्थ संयोग प्रज्ञा अपराधे प्रविशति, as असात्मेन्द्रियार्थ संयोग also enters into प्रविशति means included into prajna aparadha, तथापि then also प्रत्यासन्न कारणत्वात्, प्रत्यासन्न means indriyartha sanni like mithya yoga of or ati yoga, hina yoga of indriyarthas itself are responsible for some particular diseases. प्रत्यासन्न कारणत्वात् असात्मेन्द्रियार्थ संयोग. So असात्मेन्द्रियार्थ संयोग itself will be responsible for or is responsible for particular diseases. That is why प्रत्यासन्न कारणत्वात् असात्मेन्द्रियार्थ संयोगेनैव अयं पृथक् तन्त्रे सूच्यते. So that is why in this samhita or in this tantra indriya what is that, asatmendriya artha sanyoga is separately explained. As further he says prajnaparadastu asatmendriya artha sanyoga व्यतिरिक्त, because prajnaparada even without asatmendriya artha sanyoga can also cause kriya aparadha leading to kaya vak mana diseases. So prajnaparadastu asatmendriya artha sanyoga व्यतिरिक्त, without that, other than that, okay, prajnaparada even other than asatmendriya artha sanyoga kaya vak mana kriya, what is said, kaya vak mana kriya aparade vartate. So as prajnaparada can lead to kriya aparada of kaya, vak and mana even other than asatmendriya artha sanyoga. So that is why prajnaparada is explained separately and asatmendriya artha sanyoga is explained separately. Atra cha adharmo api vyadi heturasti, isn't it? You might have studied in what is that, Janapadonsani Adhyaya. In that chapter it is said that the adharma is the mool of all the diseases. So there, that is why here they have considered atra cha adharmo api vyadi heturasti yaduktam kriyagna karmaja rogaha ityadi tasya cha adharmasya kalagrahaneneva. So as in Sharirasthana first chapter it is said kriyagna, that the diseases that occur due to adharmas or abnormal activities or against dharma, whatever actions are done, so those lead to karmaja rogas, isn't it? So there what is said, tasya cha adharmasya kalagrahaneneva grahanam kechin manyate. So some people say that adharma is to be considered under kala only. Some people say adharma is to be considered under kala only. Tanna, not that, not that. Chakrapani says, no, it's not like that. Adharma cannot be considered under kala. Why? Because tisrai saniye prajnaparadheneva adharma grahanat. Because in tisrai sani adhyaya it is said that adharma comes under prajnaparada only. He further explains. Let us see what he says. Tatrahi andritavachana abhidyadi vank mano mithya yoga rupaha prajnaparada vishesha uktaha. Because adharma are these are things, lying to somebody, stealing somebody's things, harming somebody, all these come under a kind of adharma. Tatrahi andritavachana vank mano mithya yoga rupaha. These all are considered vak and mana related mithya yogas. So they all are considered mithya yoga of these and they come under prajnaparada vishesha. They are specifics of or specific aspects of prajnaparada eva, prajnaparada vishesha. Like that it is said. Like further uktam andritavachanam andritavachanadinam swarupena vyadikartatvam sorry, न तु अनृतवचनादिनां स्वरूपेण व्याधिकर्तृत्वं. So directly, न tu, directly there is no like explanation or justification that anrita vachana, like these type of anruchaudana, anrita vachana, abhidya and all, leading to a disease naturally, directly, anrita vachana, lying or something, these type of things, as it is directly, they do not cause diseases. Na tu anrita vachanadinam swarupena vyadhi kartutvam. They are not explained that lying or adharma following, they will directly lead to disease manifestation. But किंतु अधर्मोत्पादाव अंतर व्यापाराणाम एव. So these all are leading to the practice of adharma. So these anrtavachana, abhidya, all these are parts of practice of adharma or over not practicing dharma. So kintu adharma utpadav antar vyaparanema, these all lead to the manifestation of adharma, origin of adharma, and that leads to diseases. Tena prajnaparada eva adharmotpada antarvyaparaha karmaja rogeshu karanam. So for prajnaparada leads to anrtavachana, abhidya and all. These anrtavachana, abhidya and all are responsible for the adharma, and this adharma is responsible for karmaja roga. So that is what tena prajnaparada eva adharmotpada antarvyaparaha. Antarvyapara means the course, onset of course that leads to the manifestation of adharma, which is responsible for karmaja roga karanam. That is, adharma is karana for karmaja roga. Yaga eva dharmotpada antarvyapara swarge, like yaga, tapa, homa, japa and all in swarga. By doing that, dharma manifests in swarga. So as dharma manifests, the source of manifestation of dharma, that is antarvyapara, means the source of manifestation of the dharma in swarga is yaga, yajna and all. So likewise, the source of manifestation of adharma on earth is prajnaparada in the form of anrtavachana, abhidya, all those things. Yatuchyate kala parinama jayamanatvat karmaja vikaranam kalajatvam yaduktam kalasya parinamena jara mrityu nimittaja roga swabhavika drishta swabhavo nishpratikriyaha. So next further there is a debate about kalaja roga, karmaja roga and all, because kala is also there, karma is also there. There is some differential understanding. Yata uchyate, that is kala parinama jayamanatvat karmaja vikaranam kalajatvam. As after a particular time, like for example, if we consider genetic diseases, as it is said, all the vikriti, for example, if we consider artava dushti, there it is said at the time of conception only, garbha formation only, the artava utpatti takes place, and simultaneously artava vyapat also starts or origins at the time of conception only. Then what happens? Uttara kala, at the time of puberty, the manifestation of the disease is seen. Like genetically how smashru and all are said to be jatottara bhavaj. So like that, what is said, as the karmaja vikara manifest after a particular time, they manifest as per the time. Some people consider that kala parinamat, after the time passes, as the time passes, the disease manifestation takes place. So that is why some people consider karmaja rogas also as kalaja rogas. Yaduktam कालस्य परिणामेन जरा मृत्यु निमित्तजा रोगः स्वाभाविका दृष्टा स्वभाव निष्प्रतिक्रियाः. But they are not to be considered like why? Because कालस्य परिणामेन, because of change of time, as the time moves, jara, old age, mrityu, nimittaja, these all are considered as the diseases which are kalaja diseases, isn't it? Hunger is also considered as kalaja disease. These are called as swabhavika rogas, swabhavika drishta. They naturally occur as per the time. These are considered as kalaja rogas. Swabhava nishpratikriyaha. Swabhava cannot be altered. So in this, again, there is a debate. Further explanation is there. In this, whether kala, ati yoga, mithya yoga, all these are related? No, these are swabhavika. Swabhava nishpratikriya means nothing, no intervention is going to disturb that swabhava. Okay, so that is what is the meaning. Tanna. So that is why it is said. That is why kala parinamaja rogas or karmaja rogas are not to be considered as kalaja rogas. Why? Because tata sati asatmendriya artha sanyogasya api किंचित काल परिमाण जायमानस्य कालजत्वं स्यात्. Even asatmendriyartha sanyoga also, if we consider, that also will not cause any disease immediately. That also lead to kinchit kala parinamat. After some time, after a particular time of intervention, or it will not cause immediate diseases. It will take some time to manifest or cause any pathology. So by that, can we consider asatmendriyartha rogas also as kalaja rogas? No. So that is why these karmaja rogas are not to be considered as kalaja rogas. Nacha kalati yogad, 1 minute. Nacha kalati yogad abhi kalat, nacha kalati yogad dayi grante, sorry, nacha kalati yogad dayi grante, tisraishaniye karmavarodha katam api pratibhati. So in tisraishaniya adhyaya, karmaja rogas are nowhere explained as kala ati yoga or mitya yoga rogas. Okay, so they are not explained like that. कथिता पुरुषीये तु दीधृति स्मृति विभ्रंश संप्राप्ति कालकर्मणाम असात्मेन्द्रियार्थ संयोग विज्ञेय रोग हेतवः. So what is said in कथिता पुरुषीय दीधृति स्मृति विभ्रंश संप्राप्ति कालकर्मणाम. So kalaja rogas and karmaja rogas, asatmendriyartha sanyoga, these roga, diseases caused by kala, karma and asatmendriyartha sanyoga, these all are happening because of the dhriti smriti vibramsha, that is pradnyaparada only. So like that it is said. So that is why they are not to be considered as karmaja rogas, are not to be considered as kalaja rogas. Iti abhidaya swabhavikanam roganam tata karmajanam cha kalaja eva avrodha kritaha. So that is why swabhavika rogas and karmaja rogas, these are considered as kalaja rogas, not of atiyuga, mityayoga and all. Kalasya parinamena jaramrityu nimittaja rogha swabhavika drishta swabhava nishpratikriya. Again it is repeated, same. तथा निर्दिष्टम दैव संज्ञम तो कर्म यत् पौरोदयिकम हेतुस्तदपि कालेन रोगानाम उपलभ्यते. So that is what I was telling. Like daiva means if there is any mutation, something has happened or bija drushti has happened, but manifestation of disease will not take place immediately after birth. The pathology will be set in at that time, but after a particular time the disease is caused. Atrapi buddhi mitya yoga rupa pradnyaparada eva rogajanaka karma karanam. Here also in swabhavika, these karmaja rogas also, why that karma was done? That karma was done because of buddhi mitya yoga or ati yoga hina yoga. Because of that the person got bija drushti, and that is why that led to karmaja rogas. Kala vishesha praptyatu yesham vyadinam agamo bhavati. So kala vishesha praptyatu yesham vyadinam agamo bhavati. That is the disease as a presentation or out as a pathological manifestation, it occurs at particular time. Kala vishesha praptya, at particular time, specific time, vyadinam agamo bhavati, that disease manifestation takes place. Okay, so that is why they are not to be considered as kala. Te kala mityadi yogajanya va bhavantu. Te kala mityadi yogajanya va bhavantu. Asatmendriya arthajanya va. सर्व एव अविशेषेण कालकृत अभिव्यक्ति मात्र परिग्रहणात् तत्र काल संप्रतिजन्य इत्युक्ता गदाः. So it is these diseases can be caused as kala mitya yoga or asatmendriyartha sanyoga. They can occur like that. सर्व एव विशेषेण कालकृत अभिव्यक्त मात्र परिग्रहणात् तत्र काल संप्राप्ति जन्या इति उक्ता गदाः. These two, like first one asatmendriyartha sanyoga, the manifestation of diseases after a particular time. So by this sometimes they appear as kalaja rogas or asatmendriyartha sanyoga rogas because of the kalakrita abhivakti, as the time is going to determine the manifestation, clinical presentation of the disease. So that is why just for that sake kala samprapti janya. So that is why they are considered as kala samprapti. In the samprapti, kala plays very important role. So that is why they are called, at that context they are considered as kalaja rogas, not like kala mitya yoga and all because of that. Tata he further gives example of jwara. Tata hi tatra santatadi jwara api kalajanya eva uktaha. See, santata, satata, anyadushka, tratyaka, these are also considered as, explained as kalaja rogas only, but not because of the mitya yoga, ati yoga, hina yoga of kala. They are called as kalaja because they follow a particular periodicity or way, time pattern of clinical presentation. वचनं हि संतत सतत अन्यद्युष्क तृतीयक चतुर्थको स्वे स्वे काले प्रवर्तन्ते काले हेषां बलाबलं बलागमः. So what is said? Santata satata अन्यद्युष्क तृतीयक चतुर्थ. These all are diseases. Swe swe kale, at their particular time they gain the bala and the clinical manifestation takes place. So that is why they are considered kalajanya only. But they are not to be considered as kala, mityayoga, atiyoga and all. न च संततादौ कालस्य मिथ्यायोगादयः कारणत्वेन उपलभ्यन्ते. But not these diseases, santata satata anyadishka and all, these will not or are not caused, they see, are not caused as a kalasya mityayogadayah karanattvena upalabhyate. Kalasya mityayoga and all, kala mityayoga, hinayoga, atiyoga, these all are not explained as karana of santatadi rogas, isn't it? They are not explained as karana. So that is why he says na cha santatadau kalasya mityayogadayah karanatvena upalabhyate. They are not explained as these diseases are not caused as a result of kala mityayoga, hinayoga, atiyoga and all. Kim tarhi asatmendriya artha sanyoga pradnyaparada deva. But still these diseases are caused due to asatmendriya artha sanyoga pradnyaparada only. So that is why they are, though they are said as kalajanya, but they are not to be considered as kala of these three, kala, buddhi, indriya, artha sanyoga. In this kalaja rogas category they won't fall. तथा स्वाभाविकेषु च रोगेषु न कालमिथ्या योगादयः कारणत्वेन उपलभ्यते. So simultaneously स्वाभाविक रोगास, as I told, like jara, mrityu, trishna, pipasa, these all are considered as स्वाभाविक रोगास. For these also स्वाभाविकेषु रोगेषु च न कालमिथ्या योगादयः. So कालमिथ्या योगा, atiyoga, they are not responsible for the स्वाभाविक रोगास also. Jara will be coming to everyone. Mrityu will be coming to everyone. Trishna will be happening. These are called as swabhavika rogas. So, tasman na tatra kala mityayogadi janya kalajattvena acharyasya abhipretaha. So, that is why in those contexts, wherever this type of explanation are there, even though acharyas have explained kalajanya, that kalajanya meaning is not because they are caused due to kala mityayoga and all, but they are called as kalaja because they happen at particular time interval. So that is why they are called as kalaja rogas. Kimcha tatrapi kalam abhidayapi, kimcha tatrapi kalam abhidaya karmanam iti padam prutak patitva kale jatah karmajah prutagyeva suchitah. So that is why it is said kale jata karmaja rogas. Kalaja, though they are called as kalajam api, kimcha tatrapi kalam abhidaya api, though they are explained as kalaja rogas, karmanam iti padam prutak patitva, separately acharyas have explained karmaja rogas also. So that what it means, kale jatah karmaja prutak suchati. So kale jatah, particular time, diseases that manifest at particular time caused due to karma. Karma is cause for karma is again asatmendriya artha sanyoga or pradnyaparada. Like eating of any or exposure to any mutagenic agent is under our control. So either pradnyaparada or asatmendriya artha sanyoga, because of that the exposure will be there. That is karma. That exposure is karma. And after a particular time, when there is bija dushti, and if that bija is gets fertilized, then what happens? That bija leads to the disease in the offspring, isn't it? After a particular time of period, that disease onset is seen. So that is what kale jatah karmaja rogas caused at a particular time. Kimcha unmada nidane saksadeva acharyena karmajasya pradnyaparadijatvam uktam. As one more explanation for that, in unmada nidana Acharya have explained, Sakshadeva Acharya, directly Acharya has said that Karmajasya Pradnyaparadajatvam Muktam. Karmaja rogas are caused due to Pradnyaparada only. Pradnyaparadat sambhute vyado karmaja atmanaha nabi samshed buddho devan na pritrun na rakshasan. So that is why, because of Pradnyaparada, they do dishonor the Deva, Pitru, Rakshasa and all, Yaksha and all. So because of that, Pradnyaparada, Unmada is caused like that. जनपदध्वंसिनी अपि उक्तम्. In जनपदध्वंसिनी also it is said, तस्य मूलम् अधर्मः, तन्मूलं च असात्म. तस्य मूलम् अधर्मः, that is the मूल कारण of जनपदध्वंस is अधर्म. तस्य मूलम् अधर्मः, तन्मूलं च असत्कर्म पूर्वकृतं, तयोर्येणि प्रज्ञापराध एवः. See, tasya moolam adharma is also, as previously I told, some people consider adharma is also hetu. Why it is not separately explained? Because adharma also comes under prajnaparada. So, Janapadadvanshini, what is the reason? Adharma. What is the reason for adharma? Asat karma purvakrutam, previously done asat karma. Tayorveni, why that person does that asat karya? Because of prajnaparada. Idam tva atra chintata. In this context, this one can also be thought of. We have to think of this also. Swabhavikanam kshupipasadinam tata kala samyak yoge api jayamananam dosha chaya prakopanam kvam pravesho bhavatu. Question is there. Swabhavikanam kshupipasadinam tata kala samyak yoge api. Swabhavika rogas, kshut, pipasa, jara and all, and kala samyak yoge api, even though the person are not having any asamyak yoga of kala, there is kala samyak yoga. Na mitya yoga, na hiti yoga, na hina yoga and all. Properly everything is managed. Still, api jayamananam doshapchaya prakopanam. Seasonal there will be dosha, like vasanta, kapha prakopa, varsha, vata prakopa, sharad, pitta prakopa. Even though kala samyak yoga is there, still it is going to happen. Then where we have to consider this? Na tavat kalaje, not, these are not considered as kalaja. Yataha kalo hi tatra samyak yukta eva, because in this context kala is used correctly. Samyak yoga of kala itself is there. Kalasya samyak yogascha na vyadikaranam iti siddhantaha, because kala samyak yoga will not lead to any diseases. Samyak yoga of kala will not lead to any diseases. So these swabhavika rogas, though they are called as kalaja rogas, but they are not the diseases caused by asamyak yoga of kala. Ata kala pratiniyata statra asatmendriya artha sanyoga eva karanam ishyate. Tatapi eva sati kala mitya yogad avapi asatmendriya artha sanyoga eva karanam iti uktam paryate. So in that context also, kala, though these are happening at kala pratiniyata, they are associated with time, they can also be caused, they are also caused due to kala asatmendriya artha sanyoga. So for that again, what is responsible? Prajnaparada. Tasmad asmin marge eva buddhir valate yatha. Sahajanam vikaranam nishpratikriyatvena ayogadi janyatvena avarodo na krita eva. Because sahaja rogas, sahajanam vikaranam nishpratikriyatvena ayogadi janyatvena avaroda na kritam. Because ayoga, atiyoga and all, they are not, as sahaja rogas are not curable, so for that they are not, that reason they are not considered under these particular asatmendriya artha sanyoga. They are explained as directly as karmaja rogas. Kala swabhavaja api sahaja eva. Kala swabhavaja rogas are also considered sahaja, that is kshut, pipasa, jara, mrityu, these are considered as kala swabhavaja, but they are also sahaja roga. Yatu atra pratikriya kala swabhavajanam anagatanam bhavanam swastha sattva-guna dravya sevadi rupa tata swabhavikanam cha kshut, pipasa, jaradinam kala bhojana rasayanadi rupa tasya akarane sati kala swabhavajasya rogasya pradurbhavaha prajnaparajajanya eva uchite hi kale kartavya akaranam prajnaparada eva uktam hi katida purushe api prajnaparada sanyo. Okay, here what is said? Kala swabhavajanam anagatanam bhavanam sattva-guna dravya sevadi rupa. So kala swabhavaja rogas can be delayed, they can be postponed, because by the use of satvika ahara, okay, satvika ahara and vihara, dravya sevadi rupa tata swabhavikanam cha kshut, pipasa, jaradinam kala bhojana rasayanadi. So Swabhavika rogas like Kshut, Pipasa, Jara and all, these can also be sustained by the use of right, having food as seasonal food or right time food, proper food, and use of rasayan and all, they can also be postponed or prevented. Tasya akarane sati, if that is not done, if kala bhojana is not done, at right time rasana is not taken, then what happens? Tasya akarane sati kala swabhavajasya rogasya pradurbhava pradnyaparadajanya eva. So by avoiding those, proper diet, proper lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, these, when we avoid them, and if at that time what kala prabhavaja rogas occur, then they are considered as pradnyaparadaja only, not kalaja rogas. Okay, though it is because the people are not following what is to be followed, like premature aging. This is one of the swabhavika roga, jara, but early jara. Why it is happening? Because of pradnyaparada only. That may be in the form of akala bhojana, abhojana, all those things, not taking rasayana, not having satvika ahara, not having healthy lifestyle and all. So as the person is not doing those things, because of that, akarane sati, yeah, as the person is not doing that, the diseases are caused, kala swabhavaja rogas, then also they are called as pradnyaparadajanya eva. Then also they are called as pradnyaparadaja roga only. Because uchite hi kale kartavya akaranam pradnyaparada eva. At right time, what is to be done, not doing that is considered as pradnyaparada. Uchite hi kale kartavya akaranam pradnyaparada eva. At right time, not doing what is to be done is considered as pradnyaparada. Uktam hi katida purushiyepi. In katida purushiya adhyaya, it is said pradnyaparada sangrahe karma kalati patascha mityarambascha karmana. So karma kalati pata means time has gone. After that, if we do whatever efforts to control something or repair something, and even if we are doing at time, if that is not done properly, mityaramba, if it is not started correctly, that also is considered as pradnyaparada. Okay, that also is considered pradnyaparada. So here hina yoga word is not explained. What is said? Mithya yoga, ayoga, ati yoga. Hina yoga is not explained. Hina yoga setu sakshat apatanam ayoga prabedatvat. Hina yoga is considered, is not explained separately because it is considered as a type or part of ayoga. Swalpa yoge or swalpa yogo api ayoga bhavati. Swalpa alpa yoga or having very less is also considered as ayoga only. Yata eka tandulam abhyavahare anashanam uchyate. So just by eating one tandula, it is considered as anashana only. So like that, hina yoga is not explained separately. It is considered under ayoga only. Next, dvayashrayanam is said. No, so now what are those dvayashrayas? That is explained here. Shariram sattva saudhyam cha vyadinam ashrayo mataha tata sukanam yogastu sukanam karanam samaha. So what are those dvayashrayas? Sharira and sattva. Sattva is mana. Sharira and sattva, these are the vyadinam ashrayo mataha. These are the two ashrayas for the diseases. Tata sukanam, also for the well-being of an individual. Yogastu sukanam karanam samaha. Yogastu samaha karanam sukanam. That is, yoga means kala, buddhi, indriya, arthanam. Sama yogastu sukanam karanam. That it is related to previous quotation. Shariram sattva saudhyam cha vyadi nam ashrayo mataha. Sharira and sattva, that's mana, are considered as the vyadi ashrayas. Ashraya for well-being of an individual, and well-being of an individual is determined by sama yoga karanam. That is, sama yoga of kala, buddhi, indriya, arthas is responsible for sukha. So further in commentary what Chakrapani says, dvayashrayanamiti anena ukta ashraya darshanam darshayati shariram ityadi. So as it is said, dvayashrayanam in previous quotation. So now Acharya is explaining what are those the ashrayas. Atra shariram adau kritam. In this, first sharira is explained. Why? Because sharira rogadi karaneneva asya tantrasya pravrittatvat means kaya chikitsa pradhana. As it is said, Charaka Samhita is kaya chikitsa pradhana. Kaya is sharira or antaragni, it is said. So it is, as this book or this Samhita deals mainly with Sharira Rogadikara, deals with Sharira Rogas, Sharika Rogas. So that is why Sharira is explained first. Atra Shariram Adau Pratham. शरीर रोगादि कारणेन एव अस्य तंत्रस्य प्रवृत्तत्वात्. दिस tantra or Charaka Samhita came in existence because of the management or prevention of शारीरिक रोगांमध्ये. सत्व संज्ञ शब्देन मन उच्यते. सत्व मीन्स वी हैव टू कंसीडर मन. किंवा सत्व शब्देन एव मनसी लब्धे संज्ञा शब्देन आत्म शरीर संबद्ध मन उच्यते. सो सत्व दो इट टेल्स सत्व मीन्स मन, but what we have to understand here means सत्व शब्देन एव मनसी लब्धे संज्ञा शब्देन आत्म शरीर संबंध मन उच्यते. So it is not a independent mana. What we have to consider? We have to consider sattva as atma yukta mana. Atma yukta mana in sharira. Then it is considered as sattva. Sattva is to be considered as atma yukta mana in the sharira. Why? Because shariradi asambandhasya manaso vyadi anashrayatva. Because if mana is not having any relation, if it is not in sharira with atma, then it has got no vyadi. So that is why sattva means it has to be adhikara, it has to be ashraya for disease, means it should be sharira yuta, atma yuta mana in sharira. असमासेन च पृथगपि शरीर मनसोर व्याध्याश्रयत्वं दर्शयति. So here in further it is said in that samasena means पृथगपि, separately sharirika hetus and मानसिक हेतुस are explained. Likewise पृथगपि शरीर मनसोर व्याध्याश्रयं दर्शयति. So separately sharirika rogas, manasika rogas are explained and simultaneously together sharira mano rogas are explained. यतः पुष्टादय शरीर एव कामादयस्तु मानसा उन्मादयस्तु द्वयाश्रयः. So शरीर पृथगपि, that is शरीर separately, mana separately and together. असमासेन पृथगपि, that is together separately. पुष्टादयः शरीर एव कामादयस्तु मानसा उन्मादयश्च द्वयाश्रयः. So these are explained as pushta skin disease, शारीरिक रोगास, kama etc. purely manasika rogas, unmada as psychosomatic disease, that is sharira mano ashraya. Arogyasya ashraya hetu chaha. So here what is said, tata sukhanam. Sukha is arogya, because sukha sodnyakam arogyam, tata sukadinam ityadi. So sharira and mana not only ashraya for anarogya disease, but it is the ashraya, these two are ashraya for well-being also, arogya also. That is how, because तथा सुख, how it is explained, तथा सुखानाम इत्यादि. सुखानाम इति आरोग्यानाम वचनम ही सुख संज्ञकम आरोग्यम विकारो दुःखमेव च दुःखमेव तु. So सुखानाम आश्रय means it's also shelter for mana and sharira are response or the ashraya for the arogya also. ततेति शरीरम मनश्च तत्र शरीर रोग अभाव रूपस्य आरोग्यस्य शरीराश्रयः मानस रोग अभावस्य तु मनः. So ashraya, that is sharirika roga abhava, absence of sharirika roga is ashraya for sharira, is ashraya for absence of sharirika rogas, means sharirika sukha. Manasa roga, absence of manasa roga in mana is considered as manasika sukha. So yogastu samaha kala buddhi indriya arthanam samyak yoga rupas tata sukhanam arogyanam karanam. So here it is said yogastu sukhanam karanam samaha, that is sama yogastu sukhanam karanam. So that is what yoga means, samyak yoga. Samaya means samyak yoga of kala buddhi indriyarthanam samyak yoga rupas tata sukhanam arogyanam karanam. So that these are responsible for sukhanam arogyanam karanam. They are responsible for the well-being and happiness of an individual. So next comes the atma. Now in that Sharira, Indriya, Sattva, Atma. Sharira, Indriya, Sattva, Atma. So, Sharira and Sattva we studied now. What about Atma? How, whether Atma is having any disease or not. Nirvikaraha Parastvatma Sattvabhuta Gunendriyahi Chaitanye Karanam Nityo Drishtva Pashyatihi Kriyaha. So, Nirvikara Parastvatma. So, Atma is said to be Nirvikara. Param Atma. Parama Atma. That is not associated with anything. Param Atma is considered as Nirvikara. Sattvabhuta Gunendriyahi. So it experiences everything when it mixes with Sattva, Mana and Indriya. When Mana and Indriya come together with the Atma, then it experiences everything and it gives Chaitanya Karanam. So the Mana becomes, Atma becomes Karana for the Chaitana or it becomes the source of Chaitanya when it mixes with Sattva and Guna and Indriya. Indriya Gunas, Indriya Arthas, when it mixes with that, then it gives the Chaitanya. Nityo, it is Nitya. Atma is Nitya. Drishtva pashyati hi kriyaha. And it's like not, it has got no bondings, it's not having any attachments. It watches everything. Drishtva pashyati hi kriyaha. It watches everything but not attaches to anything. It watches everything that happens. Drishta pashyati. Drishta pashyati. Whatever is happening around us, everything, all those kriya, it watches, but it never attaches to anything. That is what is explained here. So in commentary, what is said, we will discuss. Sattvam atma shariram chaiti vachanena trayam upattam. That is sattva, atma, sharira. These are explained previously. So these are considered as the three. Atra sharira manasi vyadyashrayatayokto atmanastu ka vyavaste iti aha. Sorry. So among sharira, sattva, atma, sharira, three. Previously we saw that sharira manasi vyadyashrayata yukto. That is vyadyashrayata is explained for sharira and mana. Atmanastu ka vyavastat iti aha. Then what about the atma? Nirvikara iti ah ityadi. So this explanation about whether atma will have any disease or not, that explanation starts from nirvikara iti. Nirvikaro nirvikritihi tena nirogatvam atmanaha. So atma will not have any roga. Para iti sukshmaha or shrestova. Para sukshma or shrestova. Here it is considered shreshta. Tena sattva sharira atma melaka rupo yah atma shabdena uchyate tam vyavartayati. So para is not the one which is having in association, which is there in association with sattva, sharira and atma. Okay, sattva, sharira, atma together when they come, at that time it's not considered as paramatma, it's not considered as shrestha atma. Okay, the one which is not having any relation with these things, that is called as paramatma. We know that atma and paramatma, those words. Tena sattva shariratma melaka rupo ya atma shabdena uchyate tam vyavartayati. Vyavartayati means that is separated, that is not included under para shrestha atma. Yaduktam sanyoga purushaseshto vishesho vedanakritaha. So when it mixes with atma, mixes with sattva sharira, then body starts feeling the vedana and all. So that is why para atma is not the one which is there in association with sattva and sharira. Sanyoge api chatmadinam manasasyeva vedana bhavati. So even though when atma sanyoga takes place with the sattva and sharira, that time also, though chetana is given by atma only, but that vedana, suffering is happening only to the mana, not to the atma, because that is why it is said nirvikara. Satu manasanyukte atmani api sambandha yuchyate tena nirvete chi antaratmani. Because though it is, mana is with atma, but pain is happening or vedana is there for the mana only, not for the atma, because nirvete cha antaratmani, because atma will not have any vetha or any pain. Iti vachanam nirvate manasiti sat. By this we can consider nirvata means antaratma, means it is associated with mana, atma, so mana also is considered nirvata. Not like that. Further explanation is there. Tata sharirādhya api atma shabdo vartate tat vyavachedārtam para iti padam. So that is why para is the one which is separate from the atma, that is associated with sharira and mana. So that is different and para atma is different. So vyavachedārtam para iti padam. So that is to say, explain them as separate, the word para is used. That is nirvikara parastu atma. Uktam hi anyatra brahmendra vayuagni मनोधृतीनां धर्मस्य कीर्त्यशेषः श्रियश्च तथा शरीरस्य शरीरिणश्च स्याद्वादश swingitah atma shabdah. So these 12 are considered as atma only, means atma is synonym for all these 12 things. So that is why here that para word is separately explained. Nanu yadyatma nirvikaras tat kim jnana rupo api asya vikaro asti va nasti. See, Now it is said, Nanu yad atma nirvikaraha. If, as we say, atma is nirvikara, kim, then jnana rupo api asya vikaro asti va nasti. When it is going to gain the knowledge, when it helps for the seeking of knowledge, chetana, so then it should have vikara or it should not have, whether it has got vikara or it is not having any vikara. Sattva ityadi, it is explained. Sattvam manaha bhutagana शब्दादयः इंद्रियाणि चक्षुरादीनि एतैः करणभूतैश्चैतन्ये कारणं भवति आत्मा. So as atma is responsible for gaining the jnana, so whether it is also going to suffer from the vikriti or not, so it's not. Because here mana is going to suffer. Sattvam manaha bhutagana shabdada indriyarthas indriyani chakshuradi. So for all these, atma is acting as chaitanya karana only. These all are the karanas. Atma is acting as chaitanya karana. Okay, but it is not going to suffer. Chaitanyam cha atmani jayate vejyate va. Chaitanya means atma, related to atma. It is done by atma. Atayeva cha sattvadinam jnana karanam. Atayeva cha sattvadinam jnana karananam sarvatra asambhavat sarvagate api atmani na sarvatra padeshe jnanam bhavati. Now, what is said? There is nityata. Atma is said to be nitya. If it is nitya, then it should have same, knowledge everywhere. Okay, same jnana should be there everywhere. So for that, explanation is there. Atayevacha sattvadinam jnana karanam. So as sattva, indriya, artha, these all are the karanas for the karana, chaitanya of the atma. Sarvatra asambhavat, in all context, in all conditions, this sambandha or relation or association of sattva, atma, indriyartha and sharira is not possible always. So that is why sarvagate api atmani, as atma exists everywhere, na tatra na sarvatra padeshe jnanam bhavati. So that is why in all places it will not give jnana. Atma will not gain jnana. Nanu yadi chaitanyavan atma tada kadachit ajnanavan kadachit ajna iti anityaha. So then what is said? Then chaitanavan atma, by this it is said that nanu yadi chaitanavan atma, if chaitanavan atma is kadachit jnanavan, sometimes it gets the jnana, sometimes it is ajnana, it is not getting jnana, then how it can be nitya? Iti anityaha. Saditi nitya iti. Nitya. Why it is nitya? It is said later. That is to say why it is explained, to explain why atma is said to be nitya. Nityasya api atmano jnanam anityatvam. See, atma is nitya, but the jnana pursued by atma or the jnana gained through the atma is anitya. Because what is said here, one example is given, like the knowledge how pursued by Devadatta will not be same as pursued by Yajnadatta. Both are different, both will not pursue same about one thing. So like that, jnana is there, but atma is there in both, but perception is different. So that is why what is said, nityasyapi atmano jnanam anityam. Atma is nitya, jnana is anitya. Here nacha dharma nityatve dharmino api anityatvam. So this I am not able to understand this, so that is why I kept it. Dharma anityatvena dharmino api anityatvam. Nacha, it is like that. I am not able to understand. But second one is very clear. Nahi akasha guna shabda anityatve api akashasyapi anityatvam iti bhava. So if shabda is anitya, then akasha is also to be considered anitya? No, it's not like that. Akasha is nitya, shabda is anitya, like that. It is to be understood. So atma is nitya, jnana is anitya. Nanu drishyate jnanavataha sukopalabdha anuraga lakshato vikara. This is not needed. This is more of atma, very difficult to explain. So next, drishta pashyati hi kriya iti drishta sakshi tena yatiryata param shantaha sakshi sanjagataha kriyah sarva pashyan ragadveshadina yujyate. See here what is said, when we see something outside, our feelings, our expressions change according to, like if something good is happening, then we get happiness, pleasure and all. If something bad things are happening, then we become angry and all. So that is happening. So now how Atma is not attaching those things. That is explained. Drishta, that is Sakshi. Tena yatir yatha parama shantaha Sakshi sajjagatah Sakshi sanjagatah kriya sarva Pashyan na raga dveshadin yujyate. So, it is a Paramashantha mana Atma. This will be observing, witnessing everything. Sanjagata kriya sarva Pashyan ragadveshadina na ragadveshadina yujyate. So Atma will not have raga and dvesha even after watching all those things because it is not attaching to anything. Tata Atma api sukha dukkha upalabhyamano api na ragadina yujyate. Drishyamana ragadi vikarastu manasi prakrita buddhau va sankhya darshana parigrahat bhavati iti bhava. So that we leave this second. It is explained as per Sankhya darshana. So what is here say? So after seeing sukha, dukkha and all, what bhavas that occur like raga, dvesha and all, they are not occurring because of mana witnessed by Atma, but they are not occurring because of Atma, or they are not occurring in Atma, they are occurring in Mana. Tatapi, Atma api sukha dukkha upalabhyamano api. Atma also gains that sukha dukkha. Na ragadina yujyate. It will not have any changes in it. It will be nirvikara. Drishyamana ragadi vikarastu. Whatever changes, vikara means not only the wrong things, negative only. It's both. Like I told, when happy, good things see, we become happy. When bad things we see, we become angry. So anger is bad, happiness is good. So both. Vikara means changes that occur. Though these all are perceived or visited or witnessed by Atma, but these changes will not occur in Atma. These occur in Mana only. So Sankhya matena mana shabdena buddhi antakarana uchyate. So we have to consider it as antakarana or buddhi of an individual. So here we end this class. So as I always say, read and forget, don't forget to read. So if you have any queries and all, please write in comment section. Please write your suggestions also. There were some, hitchkis thoda idhar udhar ho gaya. Atma ke related वही problem. Whenever we discuss something about Atma, the things will be very deep and many others may understand, but for me it was very difficult to understand. Whatever I understood, that I explained. Again, see you tomorrow in next video and take care. Stay healthy, stay happy, happy learning. Thank you.